who have attended schools in Alabaster from kindergarten through their senior year need to come to the front of the school by the marquee. Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about what Katie's lacking. I told you it's okay if you have Pythagorean triples down at the bottom. There are some of these that don't require any work, like a 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to know that. She doesn't have to show any work. But on letter I, for instance, 4, 4, that's not a triple. I need to see her work on how she got that one. There are at least, I will lose it. There are at least 3 on here that need some good solid work. Like N, I'm going to need her to at least show me how to put it into the Pythagorean theorem. I get that Brandon is calculator savvy, and maybe he just did it all on his calculator, but he could at least show me what he typed in his calculator. He needs to show me work, just like he would on the test. On the test, if he recognizes a triple, not tomorrow's quiz, on the test later on down the road, not tomorrow, it's coming up soon, I don't know when, soon. What would you put if you recognize it was Pythagorean triple? Triple. Just put triple or PT or T or something for me to know that you are not dead and you knew the answer instantly, and here's why. Okay, so let's go over, again, this is something I need. If you don't put it in my box today, I'm not going to type in the zeros tonight necessarily because I'm a little slow, but the 0 will come in very shortly. Make sure you get this done. Make sure you get your coloring page done. That was supposed to be someone left it from last period. That's supposed to be an easy grade. There are some boxes with no numbers. I don't care what you color those boxes. Make sure you color your coloring page. I don't care what you color, or if you don't know. Make sure you turn in your coloring page from yesterday. This, I might actually type in today, because my gosh, we worked on it. I gave you the whole class period yesterday to work on coloring this bad boy barn. Make sure it's in my box. Now, did Katie have to show me work on her barn? No. So if she doesn't, that's fine. All I need is her colored barn, her name in the bucket. If she wants to staple the other work with it, of course I'd love to see that. I'm just trying to give Katie some points. If you are coloring while I am talking, I'm going to be mad. And I'm going to do with you what I do with my pre-APs, and that's I give them a 0 for the assignment, because that's not when it was time to do it. Like Katie working on that Pythagorean theorem worksheet right now when I'm talking to her. Because what happens is she's going to ask me a question, and I'm going to repeat myself for the bajillionth time, and I love you dearly, but I'm so tired of repeating myself. So over it. Over it. Okay. Before I go any further, I have to do a little pitch. There are Earth Day shirts for $10 that teachers are selling. Your science teachers are supposed to talk to you about it. If they have or have not, I don't know, whatever. I can show you the pictures of them really quickly. There's one that looks like a giraffe, kind of reminds me of the Lion King. One that looks like Earth Day, says Earth Day rocks. Another one that's, come on, let's scroll.
Those are really good.
They're only $10 each, so $10 t-shirts, and there's lots of different designs. I'm all for it. Now, I can tell from the tag that it's a Gildon or Gildan or however you say that, so it's not a comfort color, so I don't know if it's going to shrink or not. Just order the next size up if you're one of those warriors. I'm not really into the whole splash paint look, but I like the black with the recycled symbol. I get it. My favorite, of course, is the llama, because no problema. That's for sure what I'm getting. So if you want to be my twin, get the no problema. Okay. If you're interested in buying one of those, see me. I know science teachers are selling them too, but me and Miss Asper are going to do a competition to see which one of us can sell more. We're going to make our lives a little exciting too. So if you're interested in buying one, see me. I'll give you a slip. $10 each. Okay. We're going to talk about today the same thing. I heard Hazel ask about the learning targets because he was absent one day. We've had that same learning target all week.
Can we have senior kid's last name starts with B to the lobby for their cap and gown pictures? Senior kid's last name starts with B. Thank you.
Okay. We've had the same, I'll back up to before we got interrupted. We've had the same learning target on the board since our test on Monday. That's been the same learning target on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Guess what? It's still going to be there on Friday. 4 days of the same learning target kind of implies these two are like fundamental for us. So if you're still confused on Pythagorean theorem and you haven't told me, I'm going to realize it today. How am I going to realize it? What am I going to do? I have a checkpoint for the Pythagorean theorem. There are some on the Pythagorean theorem checkpoint that are Pythagorean triples. So if Katie doesn't show me the triple instantly, that kind of lets me know Katie's going to stink it up on the quiz tomorrow. So before she does that, let's discuss that quiz tomorrow and make sure we all know what to expect. What are the 4 triples you should have memorized by tomorrow? 3, 4, 5. 5, 12, 13. 8, 15, 17. 7, 24, 25. Sounds like Toby either has his chart out or he's learned his triples. We had a triples chart on the other day's 8-2 notes if you're needing something to reference. If I were Toby, I would learn those 4. And when I got my paper, that's what I'd write down at the top. 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25, 8, 15, 17. Now, some of the questions are these exact triples. It's a yes or no quiz. It'll say, is 5, 12, 13 a triple? Yes. Is 5, 12, 14 a triple? No. Is 8, 15, 17 a triple? Yes. Is 8, 15, 16 a triple? No. Some of them are rather easy and straightforward. Now, some of them are also multiples of triples. For instance, I might have 6, 8, 10. Oh, sorry, Grant. I might have 6, 8, 10 because 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10. I might have multiples of the triples. So you need to be able to recognize multiples of the triples. That would be smart. If Trey gets stuck and he's tuning me out like Katie is right now, my last suggestion would be you can always use the Pythagorean theorem. So RJ gets stuck. For some reason, I put 8, 10, 12. He's not sure. I mean, it looks pretty good. He's not sure. What he can do is try it out the way he was supposed to do yesterday on that coloring page. He'll do 8 squared plus 10 squared. So that's 64 plus 100. That's 164. He asked himself, is that actually equal to 12 squared? Well, 12 squared is 144. 164 is not equal to 144. The Pythagorean theorem failed, so it's not a triple. So really, Katie kept asking me questions yesterday about, whatever, and she actually recognized that some of them were triples. If the Pythagorean theorem works, it must be a triple. It might not be one of the ones we memorized, but it is a triple of some sort. So all the ones you said yes on were triples. All the ones you said no on were not triples. RJ has time to do this if he gets stuck on 2, maybe 3 problems if he's pretty fast. But again, this is a timed triples quiz. So if RJ thinks every single problem he's going to do the Pythagorean theorem, he does not have enough time for that. He has to at least have the basic 4 memorized, or this is not going to go well. Okay, and I love you, but if I'm giving up my class time, I'm pretty sure there are 10 questions, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the 60. So 10 points in the 60% category. Hopefully it's an easy 10 out of 10 for RJ. We shall see. Are there any questions about the triples quiz tomorrow? Okay. Saying all that, getting my breath back, make sure you've done your triples puzzle, the Pythagorean triples puzzle that Katie was working on a second ago. Make sure you've colored your barn. If you've got all that done and you're wanting a little extra practice or a little extra points, extra help or whatever, when I get done ranking, come see me. I have 2 different bonus opportunities. I have a bonus that has hearts on it. I'm going to call it a Pythagorean triples bonus. There are 6 questions. I'll give you up to 6 points. So Elena could get a 16 out of 10 on tomorrow's triples quiz. Or if for some reason RJ has a blind moment, he misses 4 of them, well, that's okay because he's got this backup. It's going to help him. So I have this. Does RJ need to get all his other work done before he worries about this triples bonus? Of course. If RJ is just trying to think ahead future-wise and he's worried about the next test, I have a puzzle. It ends up making like a pyramid. It's 2 pages. You got to cut them out, figure out with the Pythagorean theorem how to make it into a pyramid. If you're interested in doing that, I'm going to do it at 16 points. So it could be 16 points on the next test. So RJ made an 80 and suddenly he has a 96. 16 points. I'm willing to go that high. Now, all that requires RJ to show work. If RJ just turns in something all glued, if it's right, I'll give him most of his points. But RJ knows math teacher wants to see math work. So he's going to have to put a little more effort in. If RJ finishes everything in my class, because he's a genius and he's on it, and he has it all done, of course he can work on those bonuses then. Should he work on those bonuses before he gets his regular day job done? Of course not. Okay, and since I'm picking on RJ, I'll continue to do so because he doesn't care. Tomorrow, there's a triples quiz. I'm going to finish the checkpoint, and then there's another coloring page that we're going to do all by ourselves. If you need a head start on a coloring page because you're a perfectionist and you just need to know you're 100% right, come see me and I'll go ahead and give it to you today. I got two versions, one that's more blue, one that's more purple.
I like purple. It's my favorite color.
I don't even know which one I'll hand you. It's just, I hand you one. I'm sorry. The one from yesterday?
That'd be nice.
Oh, they're not together. One's like blue, orange, and green. One's like purple, pink, and yellow. I'm sorry, I didn't make it. I just don't do it. Just take a 0 for it, I guess. I don't know. Bless your heart. Okay, I don't know what you want from me. Okay, today, now that I'm done joking around with you, there are 3 problems only, and then there are quite a few practice problems. If Katie freaking has her triples down, for instance, number 1 is a triple. If you divide each of those by 10, it's a 3, 4, 5. There are a lot of these that Katie doesn't actually have to do if she knows her triples. Just FYI. Just like there were a lot of ones she didn't have to do on the one that spelled out Pythagorean triples. Okay. So remind me what the Pythagorean theorem is. I need it. Okay, a squared plus b squared. I'm not going to put the equal to sign, equals c squared. Today, the only thing that's changing is this. I'm not going to put the equal to sign for now. I'm going to just put a circle. Well, let me give you the rundown about what's about to happen, and then we'll work out all 3 together. So today, we have to decide if we're going to use the equal to sign, if we're going to use the less than sign, or are we going to use the greater than sign? What kind of triangles does the Pythagorean theorem work on? It only works, so you can only use the equal to sign on a right triangle. The equal to sign goes with a right triangle. Now, if you had to guess the less than sign, do you think it would go with an acute or an obtuse? It would make sense. Less than, acute, they both sound small. It's the opposite of what you think. Less than is actually an obtuse triangle because it's really saying that 2 sides are way less than the third side. The third side is so huge, which means the third angle is so huge. And a greater than is actually an acute triangle. So Grant needs to know today, basically, we're getting rid of the equal to sign. We're trying to decide if it's equal to, less than, or greater than. It's the opposite of what he thinks. Less than is obtuse, greater than is acute. Okay, so let me move that over and let's actually try. So we have 9 squared plus 12 squared. I'm going to put a circle, 15 squared. What is 9 squared?
81.
What's 12 squared? Okay, and then what's 15 squared? 225. Okay, what is 81 plus 144? It is 225. So what symbol should I choose today? I picked the equal to. I'm going to go filling in all my circles because I'm OCD. So what kind of triangle is this? Okay, right triangle. That is literally all we're going to do today. Why? However, and I'm going to do the next 2 just like this. And this is great, and if Brandon can do this, terrific. But there was less work required of Brandon than that. Why did Brandon not have to do all that? Brandon didn't have any of this junk. It was a triple. What triple was it? It was a 3, 4, 5. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 15 divided by 3 is 5. It was a 3, 4, 5. A multiple of a 3, 4, 5. So if Toby recognizes it's a triple, obviously the Pythagorean theorem is going to work. It's going to be an equal to. It's a right triangle. If Toby recognizes that, he's got a lot less work he has to do today. Maybe Toby likes to keep on working things out. I don't really know. He normally shows all his work. Maybe he's a perfectionist like me. Okay, let's do the next one. Why did I not put my circle? It's a circle. 10 squared is 100. What's 11 squared? What's 13 squared? Okay, so 100 plus 121 is what number? Okay, is 221 greater than, equal to, or less than 169? Okay, so if I choose the greater than symbol, what kind of triangle do I have? It's the opposite of what you think. So it's greater than, and my gut goes, okay, greater than means big, so obtuse. It's the opposite of what you think. It actually means acute triangle. Because what we're saying is that the two sides are bigger than that third side, which means that third side is not that big, which means that third angle is not that big. Do we have to get that deep with it every time? No. But that's fine. Okay, so are there any questions on that one? Because I'm flying, man. Let's do the last one. 7, 8, and 14. I don't know why I wrote 12. 14 squared. What's 7 squared?
49.
What's 8 squared?
64.
Okay, and then what's 14 squared? Oh, wow. I don't know what 49 plus 64 is.
113.
Is it? Okay, so what symbol do I pick? Less than, which means that third angle is huge, which means we have an obtuse triangle. If the third side is huge, the third angle is huge, so it's an obtuse triangle. If Grant doesn't want to get that deep, it's just the opposite of what he thinks. Less than is obtuse, greater than is acute. So really all Grant's doing today is messing with that equal to symbol. He's still doing the singing Pythagorean theorem. So when it says I can use the converse of the Pythagorean theorem, really I can just change that equal to sign to other symbols. Okay, does Grant or anyone else have any questions about this? Okay, and then you have plenty of things to do. Lord knows I've listed them all out 30 times. Get to work on one of those many things.